another Monday night episode of Proficiency Bonus and our Storm King's Thunder. Storm King's Thunder. Wow, I'm totally awake. As you can tell, I've been awake since 3 o'clock this morning, so don't mind me. This is actually Tomb of Annihilation, as it is. Wrong campaign, wrong day. Don't mind the players, one of the players. DM's a little confused. So, once more, we are Monday nights, Tomb of Annihilation. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We got a couple of more on the way. Before we get started, though, did want to give a couple of quick shout-outs. Number one, to Team MZ. If you're a small streamer like us and looking to get started up, definitely check out Team MZ, a great aid to us during all of this. Big shout-outs to Many-Sided Dice, who has their Lost Artifacts of Greygast manual that you can get a discount that I am hopefully is working in the chat this evening. I'm going to try that real quick, see if that works. But you can get a discount for being a Proficiency Bonus viewer. Of course, it does not appear to be popping up at the moment, so hopefully our moderator will be on in a moment to get that fixed for us. And on top of that, we also have Nightshade Creations that has some wonderful little dice trays, and I wish I had one. Unfortunately, I have not received one yet. Well, I've not placed my order yet, so of course I don't have one. But definitely check them out. We also have a new one-time episode coming out this Wednesday evening called Persuasion Check. It's going to be me and a couple of others sitting around and discussing the new Xanathar's Guide to Everything. That'll be, again, this Wednesday evening, same bat time, same bat channel. And then lastly, for those who aren't here on our Friday night episodes, we've hit the big 100 followers. This is huge for us, and that means this Friday night, during the Storm King's Thunder campaign episode, we will be doing our 100 follower giveaway. So specifically to those of you, Digitio, I'm assuming you're here already. You're always here early. Welcome to tonight's episode. If you can, make sure to swing by Friday evening, as all of our followers have had the opportunity to enter into this raffle. You're getting a set of dice, you're getting a monster manual, and you are getting one of these shiny hardcover volumes of your choice, any of the modules out there. So what you're watching now: Tomb of Annihilation, Curse of Strahd, Horde of the Dragon Queen, Princess of the Apocalypse. I think there's another one, Out of Abyss, Storm King's Thunder. I'm running out of the ones that I can remember off the top of my head. So as we jump through all of that, I think I've covered all of those. Let's see. We also have our recent episodes are up on YouTube now. So you can find episodes 4, 5, and 6 from this very broadcast. We also have a couple of our Storm King's Thunder episodes have been updated, as well as the 2 one-shots that were run by me. The Heist at Hill House, and for the life of me, I've forgotten the name for the other ones.
Nice.
It's Monday. Like I said, I've been up since 3. Give me a break. I'm lucky.
Number 1.
We'll call it one shot number 1. It had some nice puzzles in it. Some of our viewers from here, some of our players from here were able to play in it. Some of them were from our Friday night game, were able to enjoy it as well. So with that being said, we will jump into tonight's episode, which sees us picking up where we left out. And thank you very much, Digitio. A lot of work went into from our producer, MG, as well as our benevolent host and benefactor, Mr. Proficiency Bonus himself, working on the new layout. So as we left it last week, our group had a somewhat interesting encounter with an elvish, sort of an elvish-looking Fey wizardess by the name of Shadowmantle, who some people had some minor concerns over whether or not she was 100% legitimate here, but everything
you mean
went.
Like a necromancer?
Oh, and you guys managed to have a very calm and collected conversation with her. Got some information out of her. A little bit more information than you had on the location of the soulmonger. You now have a name, but not much else to go on besides that. You guys managed to make your way back down to the ground just west of the Aldani Basin, underneath the heart of Abtao, where some minor, I guess I'll say, drama unfolded as a result of some poor choiced additives to a certain container of sangria
It
had
was
left
delicious.
the we'll call it an acquired taste. So that left with some of our some of our fans, some of our members less in love with the beverage than others. Uh, with that being said, you guys have had a brief conversation with Artis. He said he had never heard of the name of this city that you were recommended to. The party had last week left wondering what's everyone going to decide to do. And that's where we'll pick it up this evening. So I turn it to you. You're down on the ground. Melik, you had sort of wandered off at the end of last week as a result of just sort of get me away from these people a little bit.
Yeah,
Uh, where, where would Melik have wandered off to?
Oh, not too far. There can only be one like solid pout a day. So I would just say maybe 20 feet off, like more towards where like he's set up, just a safe distance where he's not involved in the conversation and he can get a little breathing room.
Oh, okay. So Melik's sort of off to the side. What's the rest of the group doing?
Quinn recalls that Melik wanted a little bit of space, so he's respecting that, and he's really kind of hungry, and he's gonna see what's for dinner. Hey, Solana, got any of those good berries or whatever?
I got some nuts, and some stuff that I can forage for.
Oh yes, the nut.
I still have 6 of them.
Again.
So I can forage for dinner if people want food. I will not add the nuts.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so Solana's going to take some time to forage to collect some stuff for dinner. Melik's doing taking a few moments. Gizzard, Devaney, what are you guys doing?
I'm confused, actually. What time of day is it?
You guys went up, had a brief conversation with this person, so probably somewhere like in between lunch and dinner, because it only took you guys a couple of hours in the morning to get there.
Never mind. And it was Belindra. Oh yeah, did we want to go to Omu, the ruined city of Omu, or did we want to help out Nicolas Cage with his quest? Or are we gonna find out where actually the lady went and search the basin more to find her? Because I don't care. I just want to know.
So Devaney is going to call a group meeting,
Okay.
per se, and she's going to outline all of the options that Sarah just said, and say, we have no idea where Umu is, and even Artis hasn't heard of it. We're in the basin. Might as well go explore a little bit here, unless Artis really is urgently looking for this person. But he doesn't know exactly where he is either. So maybe we should just wander around in the basin, see if we can find these wizards or a neat, get a little bit more experience.
Did
in this
Anit say
area.
anything about the heart or just the basin?
I think just the basin.
Okay. I think we should wander to the basin, guys, and look for her.
Although
Sorry,
no swimming, no
Why
swimming,
do we
please.
care
No
about?
swimming.
Why do we care what he says? Why were we brought here to begin with? Can someone tell me?
You're cutting out a bit.
Can
Does
someone tell
Artist
me why we
know
were
how
brought here
far
to
away
begin
his
with?
quest is?
No, Artist was looking for the city of Orlunga, but he really wasn't sure where it was. He knew it was supposedly to be somewhere within a few days' travel of the basin, but beyond that, didn't know which direction, so he's just sort of been wandering. And then upon talking with you guys, well, a couple of days ago, and finding out you guys were searching for the soulmonger and it being the cause of all the actual death curse, realized that that has to be dealt with before he can complete his quest to actually bring back his family anyway.
I forgot about
Well,
that.
So-
Is there anyone? Do we know of anyone who might know where this city is that we can ask? Does anyone have a god or something that they're really close with to point us in the right direction or something?
Don't you? We don't.
No,
We don't
I'm
have a
an elf.
cleric.
I'm from the Feywild. All we
I'm
do
from
is
the not Feywild.
Yeah.
Hey Matt, did the lady at the beginning, I think her name was Syndra, did she mention anything about this lost city or anything like that?
let me double check. I don't believe so, but let's see.
While you're double checking, I would like to thank Rob Bradshaw for giving me an idea, and it is to get one of those bunnas and make it a big bun mount, a bunna corn mount.
I don't know who you are, but you will pay for that, Rob. Let's see here. Yeah, so according to Syndra Sylvain, contacts have learned the cause of death curse is Soulmonger. According to sources, Soulmonger's in Chult. Chult is a peninsula, gives a little bit of geography. Okay,
Pretty vague.
bring you. Yeah, once you're ready to depart, we'll go to Port Nyanzaru, the only real major place. Once there, I'll stay with one of the 7 merchant princes, who's a friend of mine. That's really about it. She doesn't give you a whole lot to go on.
I suggest we find this city.
Which one?
Which one? Yeah.
I don't know. Any city.
Okay.
Well,
What's the name of the city Altus is looking for?
Orlunga.
Orlunga. He's looking. There is supposedly an ancient guardian there. That would be-
Sajan Nabazu. Nebaza. Nebaza. Yeah.
who is potentially could aid him. If it is an ancient guardian, it may have information that could aid you guys as well, if you can find it.
I think we should explore the basin more since we're here to find the lady, but
Yeah.
then we should go look for a city.
And since the city is around the basin, we might stumble across the city while we're looking.
Are you certain the lady came down to the basin?
No.
We should be
No.
cautious while exploring the basin, however, because she knows that we're here and she knows we're snooping around.
Oh, Belinda didn't have any problems with us, though. That we know of.
That we knew of, but we saw her use necromancy. Well, Solana did.
I did. It was scary.
I think she's the type of person, if you leave her alone, she'll leave us alone.
I could pass without a trace on all of us, but I don't. That's only an hour at a time, so.
Right,
don't
but what
really think that's
qualifies as leaving
necessary.
her alone?
Yeah.
Is the big
Can
problem.
someone explain to me what the point of going to the basin is? What are we getting out of it?
Money.
From who?
Everybody. From a neat.
Where is Anit?
We don't know yet. Again.
Well, if we don't know where she is, how is she going to give us our money?
That's why
Once
we're
we
looking for
find
her.
her.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should just cut that loss. And just go with this guy.
I want to know what the Red Wizards are up to.
I'm inclined to look for an ancient city much more than I am to stick my nose in Fae. I know that the Fae and wizards are not a lot to be trifled with.
At this point, Malik is finished with his little get himself back together session and has wandered back over to the group and heard the word city. Whatever city it is, I'm back and I'm feeling pumped. Let's go to the city.
But if it's a city of like monsters and undead.
It's a ruined city.
On my buzz right after I got it back. All right.
And once more, Melik is off pouting.
Well then, I'm siding with the lizard. That's just, well, what do you want to do? You want to stay here?
I just wanted to explore the basin a little more since we were here, and since the city might be around here. It's only logical?
Yeah, since we took all our time getting here, we might as well do something once we're here.
Except get in the water. Do not get in the water.
Wait,
Matt,
wait,
How
wait.
can a single person survive out in these wilds? This woman is probably dead for all we know.
We just
Matt,
wanna
I have
eat her.
kind of a
Why are we wasting our time with her?
I'm sorry, what's that, Lennon?
I have kind of, I guess, like an out of character question. Are we so? What we're looking at right now is we're looking at the map of Charles. Are we able to like see like the names of things like in character, like specifically like Umbala, like right by us?
So the map that you have is a map that was provided to you by Sylvain. Anything that you can see on the map is visible. You have visibility on. So you can see that she's got marked off that Umbala's there. You don't know exactly where. You don't know how difficult it is to get to, but she knows that, okay, Umbala's about, whatever it is, 20, 30 miles from, this point that you've been to.
Lennon pulls out the map that was gifted to us by Sindra Sylvain and says, well, look here. Umbala is not far away, and it's in the Aldani Basin. Why don't we go towards that way and see what we can find?
Okay, what is Umbala?
Well, if you look at the map here, it looks like it's a point. I don't know what it is. It might be something, but it's there, so it's worth checking out, right?
Okay, let's do that.
That's just swapping one place for another. We have no reason
Can
to
I
go there.
make a history check to see if I know anything about it? The city?
Sure, go ahead and make a roll.
Yeah, you know everything about Umbala.
And then my roll 20 will freeze, and I'll have no idea what you rolled.
56.
Wow.
It is quite literally not possible. Ooh, hey, I can watch it on Twitch. Hey, there it goes. Now I switched to Twitch, and all of a sudden I can see. Okay. So as you stop and think it over, you know little bits about it. Umbala is a cliffs. I keep hearing dropping on Discord. Who do we? Okay. You know little bits about it. It's a clifftop city. It's It's a decent hike. You know, the only way to get there is either to come in from the basin side, but you'd need a climbing kit and a good couple of 100 feet of rope in order to climb up the cliff face to get to it because it is a sheer cliff, or to circle around and come down from the north, which is a path, but it takes a couple of days. Basically, from where you are down by the heart, you know it'll add at least a day's additional travel to circle around and do it north.
So we can't approach it from the south at all,
No, it's a sheer
except for
cliff
the
face.
cliff. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, well, again, for you being a druid in your wild shape, you don't think you'd have that much of a problem. But anyone who doesn't have the ability to actually, at your level, yeah, you wouldn't be able to get up it because you don't have.
Spider climb.
There you go. Okay, never mind. You would. I was going to say, I don't think you have flight at that level. So.
Spider climb. Spider climb. I can climb up the cliff.
So Devaney will think about, take a moment, recall some information, and look at the group. Is how good are you guys at climbing?
So good. So very good.
I remember this city is on top of a cliff, so if we're going to go here, either we're going to have to scale a sheer cliff or we're going to have to come around from the other side. So to actually get to the city might be a little bit more work than we initially thought. But yeah, we could head in that direction.
I can spider climb up the cliff, tie something off up there like a rope. You guys can climb the rope. I've got some rope.
Artus. What is he doing here?
If you have spider climb, you can just cast it on us one at a time, and we can all.
Oh yeah. Okay. I can do that too.
I'm into it. So into it. So is that a plan?
Except it's like I can only cast it 3 times per day, so we'd have to wait a day for us all to get up there.
You just take a rest in between.
That's true.
I think we'll be okay.
I think this is a lot more trouble than what it's worth, to be honest.
What would you like to do, Gizzard?
Well, we have a guest with us. Why don't we ask Artus what he wants to do?
Okay, Artis, what do you want to do, Artis?
Artis just sort of shrugs a little. I'm still seeking to find Orlunga, but as I said, I do not know where it is. If there's,
what help are you then?
You could go to Ataz Kalaha, and we can search the bottom of the basin and do.
Excellent pronunciation.
Thank you.
Artis just sort of shrugs and says, "Is anything that'll help me find my location or help us find that lost city you're looking for? I'm here to aid you with this."
If we do head toward Mabala, we don't have to head where we've already traveled. We can go a little more west and explore a little bit more.
Triangle, I say triangle.
Wow, I wish we had a guide with us.
Yeah, how about that?
Gwen is silent.
Well, I like the sound of Ataz Kahakla. See that one.
Kahakla. I think it is pronounced.
Kahakla.
It is close. Close enough.
Okay. Cool. So now Ataz?
Okay, and then we can go to Mabala if we feel like it.
Does anybody want to make a history check on our, however you say that city?
Nope, no history.
All right, in that case, I'd like to make another history check.
Yeah, I was like, wait, I might.
Oh man, I was going to see if I would let that slide. Oh wow.
I
Okay.
know everything about Kahakla. Except how to pronounce it.
Let's see here. Where is... Okay. Ataz Kahakla. There's not a whole lot to know about it. You know that it's a river canyon that is known as one of the wonders to view in this area. The cliff walls, which range anywhere from 50 to a couple of 100 feet up, are just beautiful with coral.
Ooh.
Did you hear that, Solana? Coral.
Is it shiny? It might be shiny. We should go.
And my
Coral's not
very well
shiny.
be shiny.
It is glossy though.
I go there.
A glossy
Go
matte
there.
finish. I go there. I go to Cackler. Alrighty. Sounds like we got a plan.
So,
Yeah, that
who
sounds
is your navigator?
I'm super excited. So,
Solana or Gizzard?
Solana can do this one.
nope, she
Okay.
can't. I
Alrighty
rolled
then.
terribly for survival. I get
So,
a lost instantly.
We're gonna end up at the scales of the mountains at this rate.
Hey, you never
Yep.
know. So, Solana, and are you guys? What sort of pace are you guys taking today?
A normal piece. I'm not like Gizzard.
I forgot about the pace. Oh my god.
Okay. So as you guys start taking off again, it's about midday at this point. You guys take off. Solana's heard about this beautiful gorge with coral and is taking off running, says it's this direction, let's go. You guys, it's already shortly after lunch, so you're only going to get probably about a half a day's worth of travel before it gets dark. So you guys are pushing through. Solana, while she's doing this, remembers Quen had said that he was hungry, so is also picking, foraging berries, little fruits, plants, different things that can be eaten. Gets to be early evening with no real problems that you guys have noticed. You arrive get to be probably about, say, like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. Sun's setting in the distance. Do you guys want to push on through the night, or are you going to stop, make camp?
I want to meet camp.
Camp.
Agreed.
So you guys get your camp situated. Solana takes care of with her forage supplies, getting up a decent repast for you guys under the watchful eye of Melik, making sure no strange nuts go anywhere near the food. Guys get everything situated, the camp set up. How are you guys handling your 4 watches for the evening? Or are you even setting watches this evening?
I'll take the first one.
Definitely wants last, of course.
So we got
Alex
first.
not about this whole watch stuff.
So
And
we
because
got
of that, Gizzard's going to sleep.
Oh no.
Okay. Given no one jumps up, Artis will offer to take third watch and just leave the second.
I'll take the second. Stupid
Okay.
people.
So I need perception checks from Solana and Devaney and Artis. Holy rolls, Devaney.
Yeah.
Okay, so is everyone? Nope. Are you all still there?
Yeah, that's odd. Everyone just got
Yeah, just
kicked
by
out of the
myself.
game.
I was by myself, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Oh, I'm the only one left in the game. Wow. Wild.
No, it's happened to us all. Let me see here. Yeah, even I'm looking at our Twitch stream, and even on Twitch, MG's the only one who's in his version.
I bet he's played a nasty prank on us.
Oh,
Can't
okay, I
believe
got
it.
Solana back.
Really? Because I left again.
I can see Solana
Yeah,
and
maybe
MG.
I'll-
Oh, okay.
Okay,
And
I've
not
got,
just MG.
refresh.
I've got MG and me.
MG and me. That
Okay.
sounds like a name of a movie.
Oh,
Yeah, it
okay,
does.
now I'm showing Solana, MG, and Lennon.
Now I see Dave, but I'm not seeing any like video.
Yeah, I'm not seeing video as of yet. I'm still showing that it's the site's down for me at the moment, but okay, I've got all 5 players back into MG. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to reconnect to the video. Okay, yeah, that didn't do anything. Oh,
Oh
we
wait,
will
I see
continue
Matt.
run. Hey,
I
oh,
see
there we go. I
Lennon.
got Lennon and I got Solana back so far.
Dave.
Hey, there's Dave. So it's just Gizzard. It's all Gizzard's fault.
I'm in.
And there he comes.
So, yes, dude.
Got a good Gizzard. Okay. So, as the night comes
Oh, I can't hear Matt.
Okay, I thought it
beginning,
was
and
just me. Cool.
Try that again, Matt.
hey, I
Okay.
could not hear what you said.
We couldn't hear what you said either.
Hey,
You're just cutting out.
welcome to Proficiency Bonus, where our technical difficulties are second only to our love of the game.
Yes. That should be our tagline.
Okay, so what were you saying, Solana? We were asking how you were
Wow.
spending your watch.
Wow.
Oh, I was just saying I couldn't hear you with your description, so.
Oh yeah, no. So it was just everyone's gone to their separate tents to lay down. What are you doing during your watch?
Oh, I'm walking around camp and picking twigs and you know, branches for Gizzard later make
Oh, okay.
into arrows and things for him. So I forgot what they're called.
Arrows and
Darts.
bolts.
Darts, yeah.
Okay, let's see here. So is you're proceeding to walk around your picking up your twigs and whatnot. Can you make a survival check for me? Okay, so yeah, you easily managed to pick up a decent selection of sticks and twigs and whatnot. Let's say between what you're looking for, you managed to pick up at least 10 of them.
Yay! Okay.
And you also start to notice, as you're looking around, something moving on the underbrush.
Oh no. Okay. Perception, nature, anything?
Go ahead and make a nature check, because you can definitely see it. Okay.
Bunny cord?
It's large,
Oh.
very large, and
Uh-oh.
reptilian.
Gizzard stops hiding under the brush. I yell at it
As
very loudly.
And slowly moving towards you
Oh no. Oh no.
is
Okay,
a
that's what gives her.
extremely large snake.
I yell, help! Help!
So, to start out, I need everyone to make a perception check with a disadvantage, with the exception of the 2 elves, because you guys only trance. So you can just make a straight perception check. Okay, Devaney, you notice. Melik does not like to watch and sleeps like a freaking log. Okay,
No.
Lynn's awake. Gizzard, how about you?
It was scary, but what else did I know?
You know, maybe dinosaurs.
Oh yeah,
That
we
would
do have a
be a
dinosaur
lot.
with us.
Gizzard is asleep. Artis is asleep.
Come on, Dragon Bait.
Let's see, where are you, dragon?
We've got a big
Oh yeah, or
filament.
dragon
Come
meat.
on.
Okay. And
Jesus, that is a big snake.
okay, dragon bait wakes up.
I hope
So
the snake stays that big.
it really is. So do me a favor. I need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative. Melik and Gizzard, I'll have you roll it anyway, even though the first round you'll be in the process of waking up. So then we will.
I'll just stay asleep. I'm fine.
Because it's just like, yeah, I'm just not going to bother waking up. Deal with this. Come on, artists.
What's the point?
Depends on your team and how quickly they can deal with the giant reptile. Okay, and then we go. Okay.
Of course, the 2 people that are asleep. Oh wait, oh, dragon bait.
Yep. Okay. So hearing I do not think it is just your internet this evening, Dave.
Yeah, my internet's like weird too.
I'm going to do what I did last week. I'm just going to go kill that, and let's see. Yep. Yes, I'm going to wait for it to respond. Please forgive us, viewers. We are once more Roll20's being a little bit of a butt monkey. Is anyone still in Discord with me?
Yes.
Okay.
Butt
Just
monkey.
making sure. One of my favorite insults of all time: anal dwelling butt monkey.
I like that.
Okay, you know what? I'm really. Okay, you know what? Kill the page. Bear with me a moment. We are proceeding with a reboot.
We are rebooting. Please stay with us.
I agree with you, Michael. Anal dwelling butt monkey does need to be a monster in the monster manual.
I think it already is.
For bonus action, you can send the anal dwelling butt monkey back home. Does 1d6 bludgeoning damage to
Yourself?
Your innards.
to itself and your own innards. Okay, so I think we're back. Yes, I can move. Can I click, or did Dragon Bait disappear on me? No, there's Dragon Bait. Really? He did not need to, spawn and make babies. Alrighty then. So, being that Solana has woken Dragonbait from a dead sleep, Dragonbait is going to charge his full movement, can actually get right up on this thing,
Ooh.
and is going to make 2 attacks with his longsword. And
Jesus. +3 longsword. What?
Dragonbait got some shiny. And actually, those will hit. And no, that is not an invitation to rob him, Solana.
I like him. I wouldn't rob him. Yeah.
Okay, so he slashes into this giant snake twice. You guys can see little bits of blood starting to run down the front of it. Gizzard is either still asleep or just starting to wake up. The giant constrictor snake, who was considering Solana as its potential meal, is now looking at the small creature that just hacked into him and is going to attack him instead of the druid.
Guess he's snake bait now.
And
Oh, dang.
yes, he is. He is now, Dragonbait is now grappled by the giant snake. And Solana, as you watch as this giant snake basically spins itself around Dragonbait and is now slowly crushing him.
No, not Dragon Meat. I love you.
And that'll bring us to Devaney, who is awake.
All right, she's going to move to the snake and take out her swords. Swords, yes, and start attacking.
Alrighty then. That will definitely hit. Okay.
All right, second attack.
That one, unfortunately, is going to miss.
All right, and bonus action. Ooh,
And you actually almost hit Dragonbait as a result of this snake sort of pulling back, taking its mini meal with it.
And that's my turn.
Okay, so that'll bring us over to Quen, who likewise was also awakened by Solana's blood-curdling scream.
Quen wakes up and he's a little shooken, but he sees this giant snake and he's like, can I just get one night, please? So he stands up and then he's gonna cast Magic Missile.
I just noticed that Sarah was eating lollipop, and I was just shocked for a little bit.
Why?
I don't know, it just kind of came out of nowhere.
And that's it. I'm not doing anything else.
Matt, you're not saying anything.
Hey, might help I wasn't muted.
Yes.
So Quen has done a significant amount of damage.
Yay.
Melik is now in the process of waking up as a result. And apparently I forgot to roll for Artis. But, oh, well, or he didn't go on there if I did. You guys are doing fine. We'll just leave him unconscious. Solano, what are you what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to grapple in the great tradition of Friday. I'm gonna try to grapple this guy that's grappling the other guy.
I'll be honest, there is no way you can. He is too large.
No, with entangle.
Oh, now I'm with you.
No, not with
I'm like,
me.
I just picture this human running up and like, you're a building.
No,
I
no,
thought
no.
you were gonna say after I turn into a giant snake also.
Oh wait, can I do that?
I think so. Let me just take a look here.
Oh wow.
What level are you?
I can turn into a constrictor snake.
Yeah, but what challenge rating can you turn
Good
into? Because
grief.
you're a moon druid, right?
Yep, half. No, I'm a not a moon druid. I'm a land druid.
Okay, so it's a third. Yeah, so it's a third. What size is a regular constrictor? Let me just check here. A large, yeah, it's only one size above, so you could do it and try to grapple it if you wanted to.
What would I roll for that? Just a strength check?
It would be a strength check using the constrictor snake's strength, so it would be a d20 plus 2.
Oh, I'm gonna just try to entangle this guy.
Oh, okay. And let's see here. So 20 foot scare, it is a strength saving throw. And what's your DC?
15.
Okay. Let's see. And that is a 12. So let's see. It is currently restrained. So the constrictor snake has dragon bait restrained. You now have the constrictor snake restrained.
I forget who thought of that. Who was that? Michael Friday? Jumped onto the rug?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, there we
Because,
go.
the rug grabbed somebody,
that
and
was
then
me.
somebody grabbed the rug.
That was me.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's right. And then Michael ripped the rug out from under him. If you haven't
Right,
checked
right.
out our Heisted Hill House episode, check it out online. There were some mighty amusing shenanigans in there.
Yep, very good.
So, okay, so we now have the constrictor snake is restrained. Okay, anything else you're doing?
I'm gonna run away a little.
Okay.
There we go.
So
And I'm done.
As you run back, that'll bring us over to Dragonbait, who is going to make a strength check to try to break out of this thing's hold. Let's see here. Okay. So Dragonbait burns his action and is now free of the giant snake. And that ends his turn. That brings us over to Gizzard. Is Gizzard awake or is he staying in bed?
I'll roll another perception check. Let's see. I think he's probably awake.
Okay, so what's he doing then?
Good question.
And yes,
can't
Digitio,
see
that is
anything.
my proud TARDIS mug.
I'm blind. It's dark, so yeah.
No,
can't
there's
see anything.
fire. Notice the fireplace.
Yeah, you'd have a little bit of camp light going. It's
Enough to see this snake
That's
boy.
it. Yeah, you can see there is definitely a giant reptilian thing within about 20 or 30 feet of you.
All right. Giant, beautiful. All right, I'm gonna kind of stumble over, being very careful not to step on anyone that's still sleeping, kind of like tiptoeing like over a minefield of Lego or something like that. It's gonna get up beside Dragon Boy and Devaney. And take some attacks.
Oh, okay.
Throw my claws at it. Actually, I'll go for the bite first. Let's bite him. Let's bite him.
Nice.
Lizard on lizard hate. And that'll hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. +7 to bite, man. Oh, okay, his gizzard rips a chunk out of the side of this thing. Does
Beautiful.
not like it's in great shape.
Let's go for another bite, because now I got that extra attack, and that's pretty sick.
You bite your own tongue. Not bad enough to do anything, but you were so excited for meat, man. Sure, roll 1d4.
Is it an advantage? Is it an advantage because he's restrained?
Thank you. Yes, you would have it. You would have advantage.
Yay!
Go ahead and roll your damage. I forgot about that.
Thank the Lord.
Man. Okay, he is still up and breathing.
Alright, let's spend a key point. Let's do it. Let's do some unarmed strikes on this mofo. Leg coming at him.
Okay, that'll hit.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy is still on its proverbial feet, though.
Wonderful. And last thing, I'm gonna try and just jump up and headbutt him. Because why not?
Monks, man. Too many attacks.
Yep. Because why not?
Yeah, you know.
Yes. And on this one, I am going to make him make a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet backwards, just for fun.
Okay.
Really strong. Oh, no. That didn't
Nope.
work.
It's going to miss.
So headbutt this time.
Oh, so you jump and just the sort of brambles in the ground that have grabbed this thing, it's just in your way. You're able to get your arms in with no problem, but that final headbutt just can't find a way to work it through. And that's good. You're staying where you are.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So that brings us over to the giant snake that is pretty much just a reactionary creature at this point, and you're the last one that hit it, so it's going to hit back at you. And it's going to whip out what little bit of its body it can move and actually try to constrict you. And I don't think a 12 is going to do it.
Nope.
Okay, and that ends its turn because it can't move being restricted, so that'll bring us back over to Devaney.
And I'm just going to continue to hit it with some pointy objects.
Okay, swing away, and this time we'll remember you have advantage on it. That'll hit.
All right, I'm just going to...
Second one will not. And third one will. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, that rolled it again for some reason. No, never mind.
Yep, that looks good. And Devaney, how would you like to do this?
Yeah.
Jumping up on top of the snake. She'll climb her way up towards the creature's head and then using her scimitar in her right hand and her short sword in her left hand, she'll proceed to stab it through the eye. First one eye and then switching and going through the other eye. I'm assuming spurts of blood will be going everywhere and she'll slowly slither down back to ground level, ignoring all the blood spray, like nothing has happened, and goes back to her tent.
Wow, you have some pent-up rage.
So with that, you guys are out of initiative. You have a blinded giant constrictor snake corpse lying about 15 feet from where you made camp.
They eat stuff. Does it have anything on it?
You can go ahead and make a survival check if you want to try to carve into its belly and see what it's got in there.
Do I?
Ruin the meat. I would like a midnight snack.
Okay. Now I roll high. Okay.
Have you rolled it yet? 'Cause I can't
Yeah,
see
it's a
anything.
26.
Oh, lovely. Why, oh, why? Hey, there it goes. Okay. So as you proceed to go through and actually, let's see here. Let me find my, I didn't bring my table over with me.
There's more gnomes in here. It's just gonna be great.
No, don't worry. No gnomes in its belly for you. And Gizzard,
Cool.
you said you're trying to take some of it for meat.
Yeah, midnight snack.
Oh, okay. Are you just biting into it, or what's your?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just a big old bite, taking chunks out.
Okay, let's see here. Actually, give me a little bit on that one, Solana. To gonna find it on the other thing and bring it over so I can actually roll on the table for us here. So as you guys continue to go through the rest of the evening's watches, Solana, the rest of your watches pass with no issues whatsoever.
Okay. I wake up. Who is it? Artist?
Yep, Artis is taking the next one.
Okay.
So you wake up, Artis proceeds to apparently not waking up at all during all that. You guys seem to handle it rather quickly. He just goes about, basically the same thing that you've seen many military people and most of you guys do during it. Just circling around the encampment, making sure everything stays nice and safe, minimal problems, all that fun stuff. His couple of hours ends. He goes over and wakes up Devaney for her watch. Devaney, anything specific you'd be doing for your watch?
Just normal wandering around the camp, keeping an eye out outside the camp. That sort of thing.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you spend a couple of hours. Your watch goes through much the same as Artis's, and the second watch of Solana went through. No issues. Nothing. Nothing really jumps out at whatchamacallit, at you guys that of any real interest for the remainder of it. Let's see here. I'm grabbing the check. Let's see what our weather's going to be for the day. Okay, the sun starts to creep over. You see some occasional rain, light mist, nothing bad though. It's basically travel weather as you're used to in the in here as your team starts to wake up, see what's going on for breakfast and get ready for the day's travel.
Anyone want sneak meat in their breakfast? I hear it's good.
I mean,
No
I'd love
taker.
some. Where did this? Oh my God, is that a giant snake? Where did this huge
Yes.
snake come from?
From the underbrush. It was here last night when we were fighting it. Now it's dead. You're
Oh,
welcome.
Must have been a very big underbrush for a big snake like that to come out.
I guess.
It was hungry.
Well, cool. I'm proud of you guys. Yeah, I love snake meat. Thanks.
Okay,
It's
what
actually
about
best
you?
if you
I
eat
was
it
very
from the
impressed.
bone. If we all went in and
Um,
had a bite like of its skin right now, that's how you get it the best. No need to cook it.
Devonay, would you like to try some cooked snake?
Yes, please.
Okay, Solana will skin and cook the snake for her friends.
Okay, so go ahead and make a survival check on that. And from last
I'm not
night,
having the. I'm not having the cook. I am eating right from the bone.
I'm gonna try both.
Yes.
Mine is apparently delicious, though. Look at
oh,
that.
and
Mm.
yes, Digitio, you do have the D20. You do have a nat 20 for usage at some point in this evening's episode. So, oh yeah, Solana, you butcher this thing perfectly. You Gizzard's a little disheartened, but you make sure you're cutting off in a section away from where he's just banging his face into this thing and gnawing on it. You managed to get a couple of good
If you
sized
eat
chunks
here, that's where you get
properly
the best
butchered.
part. The most meat.
From last night when you were before you went to bed and you went into it, you managed to find yourself one malachite ring with inlaid with electrum and an iron token bearing the symbol of a triceratops.
A token? Like a coin with the triceratops on it?
Basically, yep.
Okay.
Mind you, you don't
Does
really know what the
anyone else
prices are
want
on them
the
yet.
shiny? No one else wants the shiny? I'll take the shiny. Okay, cool, thanks.
It looks kind of rusted to me. Doesn't look that shiny.
There's Solana proceeds to finish making breakfast for everyone. So Malik, you're trying the raw snake the gizzard's chewing on as well.
Yeah.
I'll say go ahead and make a Constitution check on that one. Actually,
Oh.
Tiefling may not need to, but up to you if you'd like to.
But here we go.
Oh.
You're not a fan of the raw. You're not. It's a couple of bites in, it just sort of your little. No thanks. Yep, that you enjoy.
I'm kind of like egging him on, like, it's good, isn't it?
I'm gonna say I tried the cooked one. I tried the cooked one first so that I can walk away from the raw one and know that there is good food waiting for me elsewhere.
So yeah, the cooked one you're fine with. That's been prepared properly. Just the whole eating
Well, more for me.
raw, somewhat not even room temperature. It's humid in the jungle, so it's still somewhat warm. It's just not pleasant.
Breeding ground for bacteria.
Yes, Digitio thinks that gizzard bites should have some sort of poison damage inherent in them, given the amount of gnome corpses you've eaten.
True.
What was in the ring? Electron and what?
Was a malachite ring inlaid with electrum. It actually should appear. Can you guys see it on the chat bar on the right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah. I dragged my table over so I could.
I want to wear the ring until we can sell it, at least. Or I just pocket it and wear it without telling anyone. Whichever.
Yeah, it's completely up to you. It's not magic. It's just a very shiny.
It's shiny! I want it! You guys can have the token if you want. So there.
So as
But I'll just hold on to it if no one else wants it either.
as you
I'll have a
guys
symbol of a big lizard.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Do you have pockets?
No.
Okay.
I don't need pockets.
Oh,
I will hold on to this for you.
Okay, so you guys have enjoyed breakfast. Who is handling navigation today? We leaving it with Solana, who is gung ho to get to the whatchamacallit, get to the coral Ataz Kahakla.
I wasted all my good survival rolls on cooking you snake, so no.
All right, I'll take this half-heartedly. No
Oh,
fast
okay.
pace today, just a medium to
Oh,
slow
nice.
pace. I'm not too interested in getting there.
Nice leisurely stroll. Go ahead and give me a survival check. Alrighty then. So you guys start Digitio, you're right, and I may be saying it wrong, but hey, I'm gonna run with it's where the Klingons of this world come from. So Gizzard, as you start leading the path along. Actually, I got to see, we've done the weather. Let's check. Okay, guys, make your way along the different paths, and you notice that Gizzard, who's been your tried and true navigator so many times through this, as you guys pack up camp and start passing, you notice that the heart that you had traveled a few hours away from in one direction is sort of slightly off to the side, and you seem to be almost backtracking, not straight at it, sort of off, so it's a little south of you guys. And you're heading.
He was leading us in the wrong direction. I didn't want to say anything. I thought you
Oh.
might get upset.
Thank you. Oops.
It is fine. Do not worry.
Okay, thank you.
You guys head along your trail for the day. Is anything in specific anyone's looking to get done during the travels today?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
No, I'm taking it easy. I'm not doing anything.
So as you guys are taking sort of a nice leisurely pace through all of this, working to get just working to get in that direction. You seem that you guys trust Gizzard to know where he's heading and what's going on. You guys find your way through the whole day. Solana once more foraging for food, finding what you guys need for the evening. And with that roll, we'll say you guys probably have about a day's worth of snake meat left, as it's a little difficult to keep it from going bad in this humidity for much more than a day. So collecting berries and whatnot, you guys make your way along. With Gizzard's roll, you actually make your way over here, and then gets to be evening again, coming around 7-8 p.m. You guys going to push through, or are you looking to just set up camp?
I'll post it to the group. We can keep going, or we can have a break. It is up to you.
We're exhausted if we push through though, right?
Yeah, if you keep going through the night, you end up taking a level of exhaustion for the lack of long rest.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I thought you were excited to get to where we're going.
I am, but I don't want to be really, really tired when I get there.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Belik's vote's always going to be to sleep.
How does that work? If you're going slow, you can't do anything, especially a race. Doesn't make
I'll
any
tell you
sense.
this. It's an old story. I'll tell you some other time, Gizzard. It's about a
Don't be rude.
turtle.
tasty. Does he get eaten in the story? Guess we'll set up camp.
Okay. So as you start looking for a decent place to make camp, Gizzard, go ahead and give me a D20 roll, please.
Oh god.
Let's see what sort of trouble Gizzard gets you guys into.
Wait, what?
Gizzard's rolling a D20. Okay, Gizzard, give me a D4.
Oh no.
Of all the bloody things you could have rolled.
What?
Okay, well, so as you guys are making your way, Gizzard seems to have found a nice little spot, little copse of trees, nice little spot to settle down as you guys are getting ready to get back, wedged into the roots at the bottom of this tree.
Pack.
Yeah, it looks
Oh,
sort of like a bag.
Alright, I'm gonna pull it out. Surely
Okay.
this isn't meant to be here.
As you pull it out, take a look in it, you find a set of climber's tools.
Wow, nice. We can go to Mumbala then.
What are these? Can someone tell me what they are?
They're climber's tools, and they help you climb up tall things like rocks and cliffs.
Why would you want to do that? Why can't
To
you just
go
stay on the
up.
ground?
When you don't want to be on the ground and you want to go up.
I have never wanted to go up. I'm
Well,
happy
maybe you
on
want
the
to
ground.
go up. Think about it. Think about it hard.
It's very high up there. I do not think I would want to go up.
Well, you might want to. So, that's the end of this conversation.
No, I don't think I will.
Casting spider climb on you whether you like it or not if we get to Mumbala.
I'm gonna pass the climber's tools onto someone else because I don't want to carry stuff I have no use for.
Okay.
Oh, who wants them?
I'll take them.
As you watch Malik sort of just fade out of the picture.
I just throw them over the Debonair.
Okay, so Devonay, feel free to add a climber's kit into your bag of crap you're carrying.
Nice.
Yeah, I do have a bunch of stuff. But then I did lose some pitons earlier, so
Oh, that's true. That's true. This is good for you.
So as Gizzard gets you guys oh, Gizzard seems to be a little confused by the fancy words being used. Gizzard gets you guys set up, you make camp for the evening. How are you guys handling watches?
Devonay's taken last.
Yeah, I'll take a watch. I haven't done much today, so except lead us in the right direction.
Okay, that hurts. That hurts right in the heart.
Okay. Gizzard, we got
I'll
1,
take
2,
a watch.
3. Which watch do you want?
The first watch because I'll be able to see the best.
Okay.
Alec is
Second.
gonna take second watch because he felt kind of left out on the snake fight.
Okay, I'll take third.
Even slept through it.
Okay. So
And
I
I
need
give those sticks to Gizzard and say, if you ever get time, you can make these into blow darts or arrows again for us if you want to.
If they're good sticks, I can do something with them.
Okay, good.
Okay, so Gizzard, you now have 10 sticks. And I need a perception check from the 4 of you.
Alright, just quickly, does anyone want a shield or a club or anything like that? Because I can do that too.
That's nice. That's awesome,
Do you
actually.
need a wooden shield? I can make you a wooden shield.
No thanks.
Oh,
think I
I'll
have
take
a
some
shield.
clogs.
Some clogs.
Yeah. Malik's been wanting to.
Lizards have no use for shoes.
I
I
want
do
to
not
step
have
up
to
on my
craft
tap
shoes.
dancing.
Unless you want to give me your shoes, and then I can design something with that.
For reference. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe while I'm not paying attention on my watch.
Yeah, Melik is so excited about the idea of Gizzard making clogs, you know.
Clop, clop.
So,
Like we're in the Netherlands.
as the watch begins to proceed for the evening, Gizzard, what are you doing?
I guess I'm making clogs.
Okay. Go ahead and make
If I-
oh, go ahead.
If Malik doesn't want to give me one of his shoes, I'm just gonna take one off him while he's trying to sleep.
Oh, I'm gonna give him my shoes.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Gizzard, go ahead and make a woodworking check with advantage, given you have the basically the perfect Melik-sized shoe to use as sort of a template to do this.
Sounds good.
Not bad.
Shoes.
Takes you good chunk, basically your full watch to complete this, and you managed to get two pretty well made clogs. The outsides are a little rough. You managed to get the inside smoothed down so it wouldn't hurt. You think if you, depending on you, one more session when you've got a little more time, you can probably get them cleaned up so they're actually like real professional looking. Or you can just give them to Melik the way they are. The insides, are going to be comfortable, but well, as comfortable as a wooden shoe can be.
I'm gonna tell her I didn't finish him yet. I'm telling him I didn't finish him yet.
Okay, so you finish the rest of your watch and proceed to wake a shoeless Melik up.
I tried to finish them, but I did not have enough time.
Take your time. I see
Next
the
watch.
progress. It's
I,
fabulous.
just so you know, I wasn't watching anything around us, so I don't know if there's dangers out there or anything.
Oh, honestly, you just go get some sleep. I'm so excited about these shoes. Okay, I'll go look really, really hard at stuff.
Give him a pat on the back, like as much as the lizard can, like with like these awkward claws.
Spin my watch tap dancing.
Go ahead and make a performance check.
Barefoot, granted, but
Hey, it won't be loud, but it's more style at this point.
Oh my god.
As the rest of your party is sleeping away, and you are just practicing tap dancing, you completely miss the small, different jungle creatures that stop to sort of just pause and watch for a few moments. Small woodland creatures with long spiraling horns, just poking a head out of a brush and cocking the head sideways, disappearing back into the underbrush as the dance continues. The watch proceeds the rest of your time dancing away. Nothing happened as far as you were concerned.
no, except I still got the chops. I still got the tap dancing chops. I'm pretty impressed with myself.
And it comes time to alert Solana to her watch.
Right. So I'm gonna go wake Solana up, and when I do, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Solana, by the way, these amazing clogs. Would you dye them with some
That's all.
berries?
I think that we should dye them, and they'll look awesome.
Amazing! I'm so excited. Okay, go watch some stuff. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go watch stuff.
There's you proceed to take off for your watch. Anything in specific you're doing during your watch, or just
Trying to learn how to whistle.
okay? Uh, go ahead and make a performance check. We have some very odd things going on during our watches this evening, but hey, it's, you're sort of slobbering on yourself a little bit. You're just sort of.
Yeah.
You get some
The
very nice.
animals run.
You get some very nice raspberries going. You know, a couple of.
Oh, what is that noise? Be quiet.
Isn't it melodious?
I'm trying to sleep. What are you doing?
My God, the 2 performance checks. Oh my! Those. Unbeknownst to anyone, the couple of small creatures that had been enjoying a fishing show have now completely fled the area.
Oh
And the next couple of hours go through as you're still practicing and going through your watch. You don't notice anything happening. Then it comes time to wake Devonay for for her watch.
Hey, Devonay.
Yeah?
Guess what I learned?
You learned how to fart with your mouth?
No, I'm whistling.
Solana, that's not whistling.
Oh.
Try
Oh,
again
crushed
next
her.
watch.
You crushed her.
Okay.
Stephanie will then get up and wander around camp and keep watch.
Okay, then as you wandering around for your watch, it's things seem very quiet at this point. Zalana resting. Everyone seems to be resting. You notice Artist and Dragonbait unconscious in their area. You notice over where Quen has been meditating. Quen's little elemental familiar. Just sort of poking around, looking while Quen's doing that strange elvish thing you people do. Just sort of, poking around, a little curious, watching, looking up at Quen.
Devonay will wander over and reach into the bottom of her pack and dig out 2 nuts and rest them on her palm and offer them.
As you walk over, you notice Chi-Chi sort of pulls back and sort of reaches out a little instinctively over to Quen, reaches out and sort of grabs one of the nuts and then runs over to the other side of Quen and sort of like pulls on Quen a little bit, trying to get Quen's attention out of his trance.
Quen opens one eye and looks around and see what's going on.
As you pop open an eye, you see Devonay reaching out very gingerly with a small nut in the hand, and you see Chi-Chi over on the other side of you. As much as this small elemental figure doesn't really have a humanoid face, you can sort of see a slight, almost like a little bit of a glow or a little bit, almost like a smile to it. Is it holding what appears to be in its hands almost a basketball-sized nut, looking up at you almost like a, oh, oh.
Oh, Cheeky, look at what you found. Oh, come here, boy. At least I think you're a boy. I'm sure once you figure it out, you'll let me know.
Gigi sort of pops up and then climbs back up on your shoulder and just sort of like half nuzzles against the ear. Just sits
Aw.
back down, looking again, sort of just facing the nut, looking around again, looking back over at Devonay, sort of peeking around your Quen's face.
Well, say, Devonay, how's the watch going?
Devonay will smile and, yeah, average. Everything's dark. Nothing's moving.
Well, that's pretty cool. Is Artist sleeping? Oh, I guess he is. I'm so curious about that ring he has, aren't you?
It is different.
It seems like every time anyone even looks at it, he just kind of fades into the background.
I did notice that he was keeping his distance from you lately.
I don't know why. I mean, I just sort of said it was pretty cool. He acted like it was such a weird thing that I even noticed it.
Well, maybe you should just, keep an eye on him. But he's been good for us so far. I don't think he's bad, but maybe just keep an eye on him.
Don't worry, I'll do what I can. But I don't know, I still trust him. He looks like this guy that I once saw on a poster a long time ago. I'm not sure what exactly it was. Something about stealing some kind of piece of paper, but whatever. I'm really excited about him. So I'm gonna go to sleep now. Good night.
Anyways, Quentin goes back to finish up trancing, and as you're walking to finish your watch, once more you notice just that little sort of happy bounce for my god, Malik, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, as you finish the rest of your watch, morning starts to creep over the trees again. Again, same sort of light misty weather. It's been the same humid, moist last couple of days. You don't really expect much different out of today's weather, given the appearance. As the group starts to come to, camp is basically picked back up. Breakfast is had. It becomes time to decide the day's journey. Wherever shall you head, and who shall be your navigator?
Oh, look, we could go to Crucible in the same amount of time.
Let's stick to,
You know, let's
stick
just
to the
change our
plan,
plans.
Solana.
Yeah, let's do it. We got to curse the ball now.
So, who's gonna guide?
I want to visit the Sky Lizard. King Gizzard isn't too phased. He doesn't really care if we get there or if we don't get there at all. So he's not really up for leading. I just can't be bothered today.
Solana will bother. Hold on.
Okay. So,
Why wisdom checks? Why?
alrighty then. So let's see here.
Guys, like walking around in circles, because this is what happens when I make survival checks, not on
We're gonna
snake
end
meat.
up back of the
Is
hut. We're just gonna circle this little area we're
Doing
down
it
in.
from now on. Hang on. What did you?
Because I can really cook well, apparently, but I can't navigate for anything.
Okay, so you're heading same as you have been the last couple of times, Solana, same normal pace.
Yes, please.
Okay. So as you guys continue along your path with Solana leading the way.
I'm inconspicuously in the front trying to learn how to whistle still,
As you're doing this, actually give me a second, I gotta flip back over here. As I need a dice roll from you. Roll a d20 for me, Solana. Alrighty then. So as you guys are traveling along and once more walk for a couple of hours and you come to actually a small river that seems to be heading in the direction that you are. Off to the bank on the side of this section of the river, you find a canoe with 6 paddles in it. Give the canoe a once over. Looks to be in pretty good condition. No holes. It's floating there, just tied to the side of a tree.
Do
Malik jumps
we
in.
notice? No. Do we notice anyone near that would have used the canoe recently? I wish I
Malik
could
is in the
talk.
boat.
Okay, Malik's in the boat.
Go ahead and make a
Alright,
perception
King is
check.
gonna
Solana,
jump in
where
the
you're-
boat.
Devaney is going to be
Alex
looking
in there.
around as well.
King is in there.
Okay, Devaney, fire one off too.
Nope, there's nothing. Oh my
Okay.
god, the only thing I can do is cook.
Solana, you don't notice anything. Devaney, you see into the soul of everything, and there
Oh
is
my god, yeah.
nothing anywhere near you guys that you think would remotely have any interest in this canoe.
So we've been carrying around 2 canoes all this time, and now we can carry around 1 canoe. Wait, how many of us are there? 1.
There are technically 7 of you. You would still technically need 2.
Okay.
It's a big one, but unless you leave somebody behind, which you can always leave Rickless
You
Gage
can just leave behind Dragon Boy. You don't need to.
No, Dragon Beat's awesome.
I think we should
You
all
have a
stick together.
token lizard in the group. Ah,
He's a
the
smelling
scales aren't
lizard.
even real. He uses a sword. He's not a real lizard.
He's got a cool sword, and he smells good.
I could smell better than him.
And oftentimes you do, Gizzard, but we've just found a new boat, and now is not a time for arguments. Now is a time for celebration.
What's with you in the boats?
What was wrong with our old boats?
Nothing's wrong with
There's
them. This
nothing-
is just a new boat.
Nothing's wrong, but
But
we still got to take 2 boats.
Didn't I make those boats? Oh, I made the paddles.
No, you made the paddles. Yeah.
You made an excellent paddle.
we can take the boat if we take my paddles.
We
Okay,
still have to take 2 boats.
Yeah, we still have to take 2 boats.
Okay.
I thought we were leaving Dragon Bait behind.
We are not leaving him behind, Gizzard.
Does the boat look in good condition at least?
Oh yeah, it seems to be in pretty good condition. It's just been abandoned here for whatever reason.
Oh, that's sad.
Need a new chair. So as you guys hop into the canoe to start traveling along this waterway, this is actually going to be a perfect time for us to take a brief 3 to 4 minute break. Go facilities, drinks, whatever we may need. So I'm going to ask our producer to take us on over to our break and say thank you for everyone joining us, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Hey, and welcome back, everyone. We took our quick momentary beverage breaks, or whatever the hell other sort of breaks we may have needed, and are ready to get back into moving along. Our band of somewhat, maybe some of them are a little intrepid, but are making their way now back down along the river in their newly discovered canoe, and are making pretty good time now that they're back on the water. And along their ways, and who was navigating today? Was that you?
That was me.
Oh, okay. So as you're traveling along, I need you to do me a favor and roll me another d20.
No.
You know,
Natural one. Natural one.
Close.
alrighty
Not
then.
very good.
As you're traveling along this slow-moving river, little ways off on the southern shore, you see a rather swollen and hideously discolored purple corpse. You can,
Whoa.
if you want, you can go take a look, or
Everything proves me.
yeah, everything. Oh, there it goes. Can you still hear us, Sarah?
Yes.
So you're slowly making your way past a rather large, bloated purple corpse.
Hey, guys, I can talk to it. Y'all want to know what happened?
Let's keep moving.
Okay.
Wizard wants to eat it.
No, you don't.
It looks like it's suffering from some kind of disease or something.
That's why you shouldn't eat it. Right? Right. Right?
I gotta agree with
Nope.
Swan on this one. You shouldn't eat that thing, Gizzard.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah, it'll
don't
give
eat
you a
it.
stomach ache.
Y'all should let me talk to it, though.
Why do you want to talk
I'm
to
just
it?
going to waste just sitting there.
Malik wants to try out his new toy. Let him try out his new toy.
Okay, you can talk to it, Malik.
I can
Well,
talk
as
to
good.
it.
Malik, when did you get a toy?
I learned a new thing.
Why not?
Then why
But,
would
okay,
you
can I
say
do
that?
it?
You
I'm
learned a
gonna
new
go
thing
do it.
instead of testing out the toy.
Apparently, you guys are pulling the canoes over, so go ahead and do your thing, Malik. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, must still have mouths. Yes, can't be undead. Up to 5 questions.
Fine.
Okay. So you got 5 questions, and let's see what you're going to find out from this thing.
Number 1. How did you die?
As you reach out and you cast your spell on it, you see this bloated purple face crane and turn slightly towards you.
Oh, regretting.
And you hear, I
Ugh.
was bitten by a poisonous snake.
Okay. Favorite actor?
Can you see me facepalm?
It's Nicolas Cage.
Oh, we've got a guy who looks just like him. Do you want to see him?
Yes.
That's 3
Well, I just
questions.
wasted 2 questions.
Artist!
Love
Artist!
it.
Artist just sort of leans slightly over towards you and just sort of shakes the head.
Nice, right?
As the corpse once more focuses on you. You are correct.
Okay, last question.
Wait, ask him about the city we're trying to find.
Have you ever seen any red wizards around here?
Oh, a waste.
Not in my life. And with those words, you hear the final breath that you had granted to this corpse escape as it collapses back onto the ground.
I think that was a 4th level spell well spent. All right.
4th level?
Maybe 3rd. Maybe 3rd. I might be exaggerating. Anyways, I'm excited I got to do that. Yeah, it was 3rd. Woof.
Still.
So as you guys start to push off away from the corpse, Gizzard, is that hand motion meant to be indicative that you're trying to sneak a bite as you're leaving, or your camera froze and all I see on my camera is you doing this?
I'm eating nuts.
Oh. So as you guys continue making your way along the river, again making much better time than you were walking around underneath the heart. Gets to be about the same go-to time, sun setting. You guys gonna push through, or are you gonna pull over and make camp?
Pull over.
Okay, north side, south side.
5.
North side.
Okay.
North it is.
Okay, so you guys pull over and proceed to make camp on the north side of the embankment. As you guys are unloading your canoe, getting your tents up and everything, do me a favor and everyone go ahead and make a perception check for me. Ooh. Wow. Gizzard 2. Okay. So for most specifically, Solana and Gizzard, you notice this. Devaney, Quen, and Melik, you notice this about a few minutes later. What is your marching order as you guys are hopping off the canoe? Like, I'm assuming Solana would be up near the front where you're the one navigating and steering everything.
Yeah, so I'll be first.
I'm in the back because I was the
Gizzard's near
first
the
one to
back.
get in the boat.
Me too. I'm in the back.
Okay.
I'm probably by Malik.
So
Yeah.
Solana,
I'll be
Melik,
behind Solana.
Quen, okay, Devaney up there, and then we'll stick a Artist and Dragon Bait in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so it'll bring up everyone here. Okay. Just give me a moment here where getting a little semblance of this thrown together real quick. Okay. So as you guys are proceeding to offload the boat, you see Mr. Producer, follow the bouncing flag. 2 to the left. You guys are unloading off the
good.
boat. And you proceed to see what appear to be 4 strange, sort of shambling bodies following this rather large, pale creature in front. While everyone notices moving, Solana, you and Gizzard notice that on the front of this large, pale creature that seems to be leading them, there is a single blue triangle that appears to be tattooed on its forehead.
Are they walking towards us?
Yes. Slowly shambling towards you. You guys can see them coming. I won't say a mile away, but, you know. You guys are started getting off the canoe, started tying it up, and then, you know, looked up and it's like, oh, crap.
Does anyone else see that up ahead?
Should we get? Do we have time to run away since they're slowly shambling?
Well, 4 of them are slowly shambling. You could probably get away from them. Make a, I'll say, say an Arcana check on the 5th one that's leading them.
Oh yeah, our kind of so high.
Can I make an Arcana check?
If you'd like to.
I would like to, please.
It's Solana, you're not sure what that thing in front is, or if you'd be able to get away from it. Let's see. Lennon, on the other hand, is getting pointed out. Let me just check here because I don't know their rate. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So, you know that this creature leading them is a ghast Quen. You notice that you know that ghasts are gifted with, well, for an undead creature, advanced intelligence and cunning.
That sounds awful.
You're pretty sure you could get away from the other 4, but with that thing, it's possible. Or to quote one of many of our favorite people, you can certainly try.
Okay. Do we get? Okay.
You've got basically a couple of seconds to act before these things are on top of you.
And go, ah! There's a thing
I
on
say
his
we
forehead.
beat them.
Wait a second, hold on.
There's a what?
Medic, do you want to speak to these ones too?
Do I have an action before they come up? Like, do I get a surprise round since I saw them before?
Yeah, you guys have a couple of seconds.
Can I do hold person on the big one, big guy?
Sure, you can certainly try.
That is, it has to make a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, just actually, I can check right here. I keep forgetting that I don't have to flip books. I can do it right in here. And you said, what sort of save is it?
Wisdom.
Okay. So, as it rolls. So as you cast your spell on it, and you watch as the magic seems to take hold, and it keeps moving.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Do something! Hit it! Ah!
From
Everything
mechanical
okay?
standpoint.
Just in case you wanted to know, I cast a spell on it and it's still moving and it wasn't supposed to move and oh my god, hit it with a stick.
Okay.
Kingus is gonna pull a spear off his back.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll as I wait for roll 20.
How far are they?
Oh, they're literally where they are, so a little over 30 feet, I think. Yeah, they're 45 away if you're going for the leader.
Am I able to move towards them?
Yeah, you've got basically I'll say between a lot of you, you've got one tops 2 more actions before we're rolling initiative here.
Okie dokie.
Quen will get up and he will cast Fireball on the whole lot of them.
Okay, so Gizzard, go ahead and make your roll, and then Quen, go ahead and roll your fireball.
I'm just moving towards them. I'm not doing anything yet. Just got the spear off me back.
Okay. Okay, and Quen, whenever you're ready, go ahead and throw that fireball for us, and we'll see. We got here.
For some reason it's not. I'm keep putting it in, but it's not doing it, and selecting the spell level, but it's not putting it on the thing.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see if I can get it to roll for us here, because so what level are you trying to cast it on?
4, level 4, please. And
Okay. Well, actually, that might be the problem.
oh,
At level 5, you don't have level 4 spells.
that's weird. Okay.
At level 5,
Oh,
I
level
believe you
3
still only
then.
have level 3.
Oh, okay. Let's do level 3 then.
Okay, do me a favor. Try casting at level 3, see if it'll work for you. Same thing.
No, still not doing it.
Huh. Oh, that's funny. Okay, please bear with us and our fireball failures here. We're going to
It was gonna be such a cool moment too, man. Dag.
oh, there it is. Oh, that's why. You haven't reset any of your spell slots on your spell page.
Oh, geez, how do
So
I?
if you go to your spell list, you'll see that there's like on your number level 1, it says 4 total, 0 remaining. It counts down for you. So now that I put you at 2 left for level 3, now it'll cast it.
Okay.
So that'll do 32 if they don't save. Let's say Dex. Okay, so the ghouls we have fail, fail, fail. Okay, so 1 makes it, and then Big Boss Man fails as well. Okay.
Cower
So-
in fear.
With that 1 action, you take out 3 3 out of the 4 of these guys.
Nice.
Oh my
You're
And,
welcome.
lay the smackdown on this guy. And with that, I need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative. For what is probably not going to be a very long battle given what Quen just did to those things.
My man.
Maybe they'll roll high and get the
Feeling very
don't feel bad.
inspired.
Realistically, with what they've got left, I'm not even going to roll for Artisan Dragon Bait. We'll have them go before the ghoul if it even gets that far. So, Solana, you attempted to cast Hold Person. It didn't seem to take.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Earth Tremor, I guess.
I'm sorry, you're going to what now?
Do Earth Tremor?
Oh, okay. I'm unfamiliar with that one, so do me a favor. Go ahead and click that beautiful bean footage. Let's take a look. What does this spell do? Okay. Okay, so you'd have to get up on
Oh,
top of
God.
them. It's targeted to you,
Oh,
so you'd have to move over
F
to
that.
them.
No. Okay.
Just took out everyone.
With the
Just
exception
run up
of
and slap it.
oh, even Rickless Gage is in range of that one. I feel another Mushreeb coming on.
Let's try Call Lightning.
Alrighty then.
Each creature within 5 feet of this point, or let me try. This point must make a Dex saving throw.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. And where did you mark it? Because there's you'd have to pick one of them you're shooting at primarily because they're too far away. So you're going right.
I couldn't do the middle of them.
It's a 5-foot radius. So if you were to hit dead center, they're both just outside of 5 feet at that point.
Ah, this is such a stupid game.
Bad game for bad people.
You can definitely still utilize it. You know that the
Okay, I'll hit the big guy with it.
alrighty then. So go ahead and roll your damage, and he's going to make a dexterity save. I don't even think there's appointment. A point, but we'll make it anyway. Okay, so he's going to
mine
make a
is
save.
Yeah, mine is 15, so.
Yep, so go ahead and roll your damage because he takes half on the successful. That's
Oh wait,
3.
I'm like linen. It won't come up. Hold on.
Yeah, so if you look at your spell slots on your spell page, they probably all say 0 for available. Or if it's easier, you can just roll 3d10. Okay.
Not
Yeah,
very
even-
good, but that's okay.
That's okay. It's still enough as a bolt drops down from above and just singes this creature and drops him to the ground. Anything else
Nice.
you're doing?
No.
Okay, so that'll bring us over to Devonay, who just watched a fireball explode and take out a bunch of critters. And now a lightning bolt has taken out another one.
she is going to cast Firebolt on the remaining enemy.
Alrighty then, fire away. Let's see what we get. Okay, so that is definitely going to hit. Just go ahead and roll your damage. Okay. As you watch as this creature gets singed, it's still up and standing though.
I gotta give somebody else a turn, you know?
Staying where you are, moving.
I'm staying where I am.
Okay, so that brings us to the wizard, lizard, the gizzard.
All right. I watched 5 somehow just go to 4, so I don't know what the hell's going on. I got 40 feet of movement. I can make it there. Kind of rush over to him or her. Don't want to assume anything. And big old bite into the neck. Let's do it.
Oh my god. This lizard. Something's eventually going to bite you back.
I hope it does.
I hope it's a bigger lizard.
That would be ironic.
It's coming.
I don't know if it is. Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Oh wow.
Go ahead and roll some damage for us. Okay, that was another bite. That was not damage. Okay, but that other bite will hit as well, so go ahead and roll damage on that too.
Alright, must be coming up slow for you because I did it like 20 seconds ago.
Okay, what was the second
You got
damage
that
then? If it's
damage
already
yet?
popped up. I've got a 9.
Okay. The second one's still coming. I don't know why it's doing this.
Hey, there we go. And with that gizzard, how do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna bite into its neck and then pull and just rip its head off.
Nice.
With that, as you guys watch, we come out of initiative as after Quen's fireball, the lightning, the fired bolt, the fired dart, Gizzard goes charging in, bites through this thing's throat, and tears the head clear off it.
Nice. Well done.
Wow. What does that taste like, Gizzard?
How do you do that? I have to charge up to them to hit. How do you hit from so far away?
How or why? The how is because I'm magic. The why is because, well, look at me. I'm like 5'1" and like this big.
How do you do magic?
Well, for me, I like learned in books and stuff, and I read a bunch of stuff and learned all the words. Other people do different magic different ways, I guess. Yeah. All magic ways are valid.
Equal magic rights.
The word sounds very, very boring.
No, you got key points. You're very special. None of us have those.
Key
It's like
points?
body man.
What are you talking about?
You're a monk. You have special abilities to hit things. Good for you.
Yeah, Gizzard, you can like jump and twist and stuff.
Anyone can jump and twist if they want to. Devaney, give it a go. Jump and twist.
The best. Let's
Gizzard.
make dinner.
You made awesome clogs.
You did.
The point is, we're
I don't know
all
about the
good at
clogs. I haven't
something.
finished them yet.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make dinner. Cause I'm camp mom.
Your camp mom call
Dinner's
lightning.
right in front of you.
Yeah.
So as you guys start, no, well, I shouldn't say start, but you're off the boat now. You get your camp set up. Camp mom gets a nice camp feast set up for you guys. And you guys proceed to get ready to set watch for the evening. How are you guys handling watch tonight?
Well, I didn't fight
I'm gonna
again,
take
so
a
I'll
watch.
take first watch.
I need to finish those clogs.
Okay.
I'll take third.
Solana's got third. So we
I've got
got
last.
Hey Malik, do you want me to take first so you can clog about on your watch?
Oh, yes, that'd be amazing. Okay, I'll take second. I'm just so excited, though. I'll take second.
Okay.
Why don't you take second watch too with Milik?
Okay, so I need perception checks from the 5 of you.
Did I do perception or performance? Okay, no, it's definitely perception.
Okay, we have Gizzard 19. There we are. Okay. And then Gizzard, once more, I need a woodworking check with advantage, as you still have those templates from Melik.
Let's do it.
Well, once again, I didn't walk all day barefoot.
All right, I assume you give back to him this evening, and holy rolls.
Yes.
So as
Wait, Melik has some class.
as you proceed to start your watch, Gizzard, you manage to complete, at least as far as you're considered, they're done, a beautiful set of wooden clog shoes. Outside is smooth. It is just absolutely beautiful woodworking.
Lovely. What I'm gonna do is get out the alchemy jug, not jub, and whisper oil into it, and I'm gonna like varnish them in like this nice oil, just the outside, so they're kind of shiny, little sleek.
Wow.
So as Melik is getting a little bit of rest during the first watch, you proceeded to make a beautiful shiny pair of wooden tap shoes, basically.
I
for
just
a
get out a
Melik.
cloth, dip it into the jug, pull it back out, and just start like rubbing it on the shoe.
Did we ever find out if there was loot on the bodies or what the blue triangle on the leader's forehead meant?
Ah, you can. It was burnt off. It was burnt
Okay.
onto in the fireball.
Okay.
You're snoring away at the moment. Well, I shouldn't say snoring, you're an elf, but
Okay.
we'll jump over that. I'll check. I don't believe they'd have anything that would have survived the fireball and then the lightning. As you guys proceed to, well, I should say, as Gizzard, you proceed to finish your watch. You don't hear anything, don't really notice anything. Granted, you're a little distracted working on the shoes, but everything seems to pass fairly peacefully for you. Now it becomes time to wake Melik for his evening's watch.
All right. Not knowing what personal space is, I'm going to attempt to put these clogs on Malik. I don't know how badly he wants to wear them.
Can I roll to see if I wake up during or after?
Sure, go ahead and roll a perception check. 10 and up, you wake up mid shoeing. Nope, you sleep
Okay,
through
so
it.
no. I wake up, shoes
Like
on.
the shoe fairy. The shoe fairy, I love it.
You wake up, your shoes sitting beside you, and as you look down, two beautifully oiled. Gizzard, this is more yours. Why don't you go ahead and describe what these clogs, how you picture these that you've made for Melik?
Oh my god, they're like Cinderella's glass slippers. Just these, just a stylized kind of clog, little, I've like kind of inscribed like, kind of like your name in Draconic down the side of both shoes, and then just gone over it in like a varnish to make them like pop. Just they're out there.
I have no idea how to read Draconic, so it just looks like cool doodles, but I'm into it.
Cool. Cool.
Little doodles. Does Gwen wake up during this?
Well, after I pop the shoes on, I just go to sleep. I don't even hang around for a thank you or anything. I'm just in bed.
So you'd be waking up about the same point, so is it as Gizzard has woken up Malik to start the watch? You're starting
I
to
didn't
come
even
to
wake Alec
same.
up. I don't wake him up. I just put the shoes on and go to sleep.
So should I roll another d20 to see if I wake up for the watch at all?
Yeah, Lennon, do me a favor, do the same thing. Both of you roll a d20. One of you hit above a 10. One you will basically you'll get each other up. Okay, that's one fail.
Add your perception modifier to that.
Oh yes, what's your perception modifier?
Oh, okay, then yeah, I wake up.
Okay. Yeah. So either way, you both.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my perception's +4, so I'm.
Yeah. It's Oh my God, Gizzard, you're gonna get everybody killed one of these days. Hey, we're all asleep and oh look, Tyrannosaurus Rex comes in.
At least they die in nice looking shoes.
You know. There's Malik, as you come to consciousness, there's a beautiful set of shoes on your feet.
They're amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna pop up out of bed, and I know Quinn is supposed to be on watch with me, so I'm gonna go find them trancing, and I'm gonna clog on up to him and be like, Quinn. The shoes are good.
Quinn wakes up. He's already feeling in his summery mood, so his eyes blink awake, and he's just like, ah, yeah, and he like shouts with like an incredible like gusto, and he's like really, really pumped about it. And I guess maybe Quinn and Malik do a weird like handshake thing that boys do. Yeah, that. Yeah, that, because we're both children, apparently.
Yeah.
You can go all Big Hero 6. La 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 la.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, let's get this watch done really quick because I want to dance in my new shoes.
Okay, good. Well, let's go. I'll grab the violin. Come on.
No, I'll grab it. That's mine. Okay,
I have one too.
Oh, sick. Okay, we can partner fiddle this. Amazing.
We've been dual fiddling this whole trip.
You got to give Malik a little bit of a break.
They're great. Let's go.
So as go ahead and Lennon, make your performance check.
Wow.
I've already did mine.
Okay, so is anyone here familiar with oh God, her name escapes me. Is it Lindsay Sterling?
Yes.
We lost Davo. Okay, I think. Oh, we lost. Davo dropped. Okay. No, JJ, these watches really don't. Okay, we got you back, Dave?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you familiar with Lindsay Sterling?
Who is Lindsay Sterling?
I am.
Basically, she's a musician. She's known for basically, I guess I'll call it dubstep violin while dancing. Oh,
Of like video game soundtracks.
video game soundtracks, music. She does a lot of stuff from Evanescence, a whole bunch of
A lot of cover songs.
yeah, incredible violinist. I'll be honest, I love her music. So hey, if you ever see this with you and you want to pop our channel, hey, we'd appreciate it.
She does a
God
really
knows
cool
she's
like Link cosplay too when she
Yeah.
like does like a Legend of Zelda thing. It's really cute.
It's
She does a really good Link.
But suffice to say, she's exceptional in terms of her playing and her dancing at the same time. This is what Melik has just pulled out of thin air. Is just explosive on this fiddle and dancing and clogging. It's an inspired performances. Lennon tries to follow along. You're completely blowing everything out of the water. You guys enjoy playing together, but if this was a band, you'd be stealing the show right now from everyone.
It's obvious who the master is. There's much to learn.
Oh yeah, I accept my role as a supporting fiddle for sure.
You guys proceed to fiddle through the entire couple of hours of the watch. Melik dancing up a storm the entire time. And nothing seems to bother you guys. You hear a couple of appreciative chirps here and there. Oh. And actually, oh, no, you said never mind. I apologize, Digitio. I had to switch over. I'm going to actually stand this up over here so I can see the chat a little better. Digitio mentioned he was going to toss out that nat 20, but I missed it until after the fact. So,
So Solana wakes up because it's her turn to watch next the high perception, so she can do that, and she's going to join in whistling.
okay. Go ahead and make a performance check.
Don't you play bongos?
You don't have the bongos.
Oh yeah, I do play bongos. Hold on, I'll play bongos. Ooh, I nailed it on the bongos.
Ooh, look at that bongo.
So, as Solana has woken up a few moments early, and as you guys are starting to wind down, all of a sudden, Melik and Quen, you start hearing the gentle sounds of a bongo being played in time with your tapping. It seems to be... yes, Digitio, there is actually a bongo check.
Okay, wait, she did roll performance though, so does that also include the song?
Yeah, that was for whistling. That was for whistling. Because I forgot I had bongos.
You get a couple of whistle mouth farts, and then, oh, wait, I got bongos. And then the music slowly starts to die down as Melik and Quen begin to take their evening's rest. Solana, your watch carries through with minimal
Yeah.
response after
Wait a
that.
second. I'm gonna steal the shoes off of Melik's feet and paint them with pretty colors.
You don't have to steal them.
Okay, Melik, what? Go ahead and roll a perception check. It's with disadvantage. Well, actually, it wouldn't be with advantage because you're laying down to go back to sleep. But yeah, with that, she manages to slip them off your feet. And how are you painting these? Because with that,
beautifully, just beautifully. I go along the intricate markings that Gizzard has already put on there, like in wood burning or whatever he did with his wood stuff, and then I go across the marks and I lovingly hand paint them and slip them back onto his feet.
Okay, go ahead and make another sleight of hand check to see how well this goes getting him back on Melik's
Ooh,
feet.
not so well.
Come on, give me a nat 1. Give me something funny. Come on, roll 20. Stop hating me. Okay, I got a perception check from Melik. I didn't get a second sleight of hand check, though.
Oh, I got a 10.
Oh,
there we go.
hey, there it pops up.
Oh no!
Okay. So, Melik, as you're laying there, all of a sudden you start to get jostled awake as you feel somebody messing with your feet and your new shoes.
What?
Uh,
Hey,
I'm sorry. I thought I
Miss
would make them
Alana?
pretty for you.
wait, what'd you... They're beautiful!
Yay!
Wow, what berries did you use? These are incredible!
Druidberry. I get really excited. I jump up and down and I say, "Yeah, I'm so glad you like them. Yay!"
I'm so glad you did it. I mean, next time, just ask me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
very and who knows what could have happened.
Okay. Okay. Huzzah!
Okay, good night. Get out.
Good night. I'm getting out.
It was. Melik seems to have gone on a roller coaster these last few days.
Yes.
Solana, the rest of your watch goes through without any issue. Becomes time for Devonay's watch. Are you waking Devonay?
I am going to wake Devonay. I go, "Psst,
Okay.
Devonay. Psst, Devonay."
Solana, you need more practice. Keep
Okay.
practicing.
Okay. But it's your turn for watch. Good night.
All right, thanks. And Devonay will get up and watch.
Okay. Anything that
And
Devonay's looking to do, or?
she's enjoying the relative silence and watching the sunrise.
Okay, let's see here. So as your watch goes through again, not much going on this evening, or this late night. Once more, much of the same. You have the sun slowly starting to peek over the trees, that same sort of light and mist, hazy, humid day. It feels like it's just going to be another day the same as your party starts to wake up around you. Artist, Dragonbait, Quen, Melik, Gizzard, and Solana. Everyone comes back to consciousness. You guys gather for the morning. Breakfast and rations are broken out. You guys are starting to realize you probably only have about a day's worth of water left, as
Oh,
it
no.
really hasn't been raining. So, Solana, you remember about the, you think back as you're
Leeches.
noticing about the boiling of the water, and you're beginning to think, if the weather doesn't change soon, we may have to start boiling this.
And I cry inside a little.
You guys take care of breakfast for the day. Who is taking over as who's
Yeah,
your
not
navigator
me.
for today?
Not me.
Gizzard's not doing it.
Come on,
Right beside him,
survival.
Gizzard's looking into his face like,
Oh my god, survival!
Okay. So let's see here.
I can sleight of hand shoes, and I can paint them real pretty, but I cannot survive in the wild with a +7.
Okay. So as you guys managed to get yourselves back into the canoes. Oh, actually, never mind. So, Digitio has just saved you, Solana.
Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Yo, you're my
So,
buddy old
your
pal.
12 has just turned into a nat 20. So, as you guys get situated, and now, given that
That's
roll
me
that Digitio...
visually hugging the camera, which is Digitio.
So, given where you guys were, and given how lost you got over the last couple of days in your attempt to get to Kursabal, you have actually traveled
First of all,
the
you've
complete
changed
opposite
destinations.
direction and are now over here heading closer to Ataz Kahakla.
To be
Okay.
fair, I didn't even realize we
You want to
changed
go?
to go to Kursabal. I thought we were going to Kahakla all this time, and I was curious why we weren't getting more lost. So
Yeah,
like,
that's
I'm
where we're
good.
going. We're in the right direction.
No,
Yeah,
I
we are
kind of
going in the right
mentioned
direction.
Cursable at some point, so
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
and then we
You
decided to
took us
stick,
there.
then
stick
you
with
just
the same
followed
plan.
me.
right, and then Gizzard was the navigator. I was like, yeah, I don't care. I didn't want to go to the first place before, so yeah, I'll lead that way. And then,
Hey, so we're ending up somewhere, so that's good.
so you guys are moving right along to where apparently 3/4 of the party wanted to go to. Yeah,
Right.
Digitio, with the way they're rolling survival, it will literally take them days to find their way. You know, if only there was a guide that hadn't been killed. Poor
Come on,
Musharib.
we got lost. Him
His mic cut out. I can't believe it.
He would not have helped.
No, he really wasn't
That's
doing
true.
much for the
He was like, I knew we should have played the field a little more.
So as you guys proceed to move along the same path with the apparently more alert than ever before Solana in terms of her navigational, she just seems to be firing on all cylinders today. You guys proceed to make your way along and goes through first few hours in the canoes, no issues. You don't really see anything jumping out or any concerns or anything like that. So you guys are making to be we'll say right around lunchtime. Still the same sort of overly humid weather you've been dealing with. You end up starting to notice little things in the area. Do me a favor, Solana, where you're navigating, give me a perception check, please. Okay. So you are definitely going to notice this. So let's see. Where are we? That's there. Okay. Oh man, this isn't fun. You guys have already run into that. Okay. So as you're
Is it
okay.
a backpack with more free gear? Because that'd be nice.
No, roll a d10 for me. I'm going to let you
Oh, no.
decide this. This is not exactly what I
Decide's
remembered.
very. Decide is a strong word. We're not really deciding anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're making your way along the river, it's shortly after midday. You all start to notice this. Some of you a little sooner than others due to nasal sensitivity. You start to get the strong scent of death and
Ooh,
decay.
let's go. Which way are we going, north or south right now?
You're sort of heading along a river, like east slightly to, west and slightly north,
Yeah.
heading
Okay.
towards the Tazkahakla. As the scent is permeating around you, it's not so much coming from one direct area. And as you're going, you see on the shore on your left-hand side, all of a sudden, you hear a crash as 5 rather large Chultan zombies come careening out of the bushes about 20 feet from the side of the river you're on.
Can zombies swim?
Uh, I'll say go ahead and make a nature check.
Don't know.
You're not sure, but given what the water did to you, why would they want to get in
True.
it?
Because they're stupid zombies and I was a stupid druid. Can I do a crossbow at it? Do they look friendly?
No, they look like they're undead.
Wow.
Oh, okay, good. I go, Mallet, do you want to speak to these?
Wait, are they moving?
Yes, but I think that they're zombies, so can you speak to them? Tell them
No.
not to attack us?
No, I
Okay.
can't speak to those ones. I can only speak to the dead.
Oh, okay. Well, we should kill the zombies that are after us then, because they're zombies after us.
How far away from us are they?
They're on. At this point, they're slowly pushing towards the shore of the river. So at this point, given you guys are, you can probably move closer over to them, but assuming you're going through roughly the middle of the river, about 10, 15 feet.
And are they like clumped up together?
Linen, do your magic.
Let's see. Yeah, let's do this.
Who's
Roll
late?
a d2. 1, they're within like 10 feet of each other. 2, they're a little more spread out as they're sort of lumbering after and following. Yeah, they're
Awesome.
pretty well clustered.
So I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Okay. So go ahead and make your roll.
I'll click that button. Level
Doesn't-
but I'm guessing. Okay, cool. Constitution saving throw.
Okay. So there were 5 of them. So 1, 2, 3,
Thank you.
4,
Oh,
and 5.
really?
Oh my
So
goodness.
as you and does Shatter have a knockback effect? Can't remember.
Let's
I think
see.
that's Thunderwave.
I don't believe it does.
I know it does
It's just
all
all
holy heck against
Non-magical
bars. but-
objects are destroyed.
Yeah.
All non-magical objects are destroyed that aren't being worn or carried.
Okay, yeah. So as you set off the shatter right in the middle of them, and it seems like it really only does what you expected to one of them. But they just continue right along, shambling.
Oh, it's half damage if they save.
Right, half if they save, and full if they don't.
Okay.
And as you,
Oh, I see it. Cool.
yeah, so you cast it, and you can tell it impacts them all, but they keep shambling right along. So you guys are going down the middle. You got your own little entourage a little behind you, following on the shore.
Gwen, why don't you use your magic again?
Yes, you're right. Am I able to see how many of them and how close together they are?
Yeah, they're all fairly, thanks to Davo's roll, they're fairly well clumped together. They're all
Okay.
within like 5-10 feet of each other tops.
And they look just like regular size like things.
Yeah, they're just regular humanoid, medium creatures. Could be
Uh,
elf, human.
okay. Okay. So Quen is, he's feeling really boisterous and today, so he's gonna throw another fireball at them
Okay.
and yeah.
Don't hit the party.
Listen.
That's fine. I can dodge it. We're good.
Okay, so it's dexterity for these. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1 out of the 5 saves on this, and it's the one that failed the last one. Oh no, it's the one that made the last one. Okay, so with these, let's see here. 5 plus. Really? Okay, let me jump over here because I cannot read that. Okay, give me a second, just checking. Okay. So I have to make some rolls here. I apologize. Roll 20 is being slow again. Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yours?
Oh, they failed.
I can't see you, but I can hear you.
Yeah, no, roll 20 is being sluggish again. Actually, I'm going to ask, give me a second. I'm grabbing my info. I'm going to have you guys make some rolls where my stuff is frozen. I'm going to ask every one of you to make a single roll for me, where this is doing this. I'm just going to find out what exactly the plus is for it. Okay, I need you all to roll 1d20 plus 3.
Of course.
Gizzard. My gosh.
Okay. Then I'm going to reconnect here. Okay, Gizzard, what'd you roll? Oh, my word, you rolled. You
Natural
crit.
20.
Okay.
They're in linen too. Come on.
Sarah and Lyndon both rolled nat 20s as well?
No,
No,
I
18s
rolled a
and 19s.
21.
Okay. So let's see. 21, 22. Okay, at least I'm in here. Okay. So we have 1. Okay. So, Quen, as a result of your fireball, you notice 3 of the zombies collapse, just burnt to ash. 2 of them stumble and fall to the ground, and then slowly right themselves and continue along following after you guys.
How fast are they?
Hey, Solana, Gizzard, Devaney, you guys doing anything? Bet Malik and Quen have taken shots.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast plant growth and hope that we all paddle away really fast.
Plants
Okay.
grew.
Let's see here. Okay. So it is 100-foot radius. So you can definitely cast it, but it's going to
Yes.
affect all the plants in the river as well. It's going basically it'll affect you also.
No, I can exclude areas within the
Oh.
spell's area from being affected.
Hey. Okay. Alrighty then. So that'll definitely slow them down some. They're still following behind you, but as you guys are starting to put a little distance on them.
Paddle faster!
Devaney will cast Magic Missile behind us and target the ones that have fallen down and gotten back up. There were 3 of them, right? Or just
no,
2?
3 are completely down and burnt to a crisp. 2 are still up and shambling after you.
All right, so I'll send one after one and the 2 others after the other.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a roll. And let us see what Devaney does to our little zombie followers. Okay, so we have 3 to one and 5 to the other. So we gotta go. Roll 1d20. Okay. And that is exactly what was needed on that one. And that was one more than needed on the other one. So is once more these 2 magic darts slam into one and one into the other one. And again, the body collapses down to the ground. And after a couple of seconds, picks itself back up and proceeds to continue on the chase. Being somewhat slowed by the overgrowths, you guys are starting to put some distance on it, but they are still following behind. You guys just continuing on the run?
I'm continuing to paddle. I don't know what anyone else is
Yeah,
doing.
keep
Wizard's not
paddling.
doing anything. He's just looking at him.
If they get closer, we can send some more spells at them, but at the moment, I think we're okay.
I mean, I can take some like crossbow pot shots.
I don't know. I think Quinn, with the way he's been today, I don't think he just would run away. I think he would want to fight it. Like, he would be like, let me at him, like status.
Well, the boat's still continuing down the river.
I guess so. You're gonna have
We're
to
not
hold
pulling
me
over.
back. You're gonna have to hold me back.
You think you're realistically, depending on what spells you have, you're probably only about maybe 60 feet away from them at this point or so.
Okay, you can throw a spell at him, Quinn.
There's an artist will look over.
Firebolt. I'm gonna launch a firebolt at him.
Okay. Go ahead and fire it off.
Gizzard's gonna whisper honey into the alchemy jug and just start scooping it up in his hand and eating it.
Okay. So yeah, the firebolt goes wide and just proceeds to create a small brush fire on some of the overgrowth that Solana's spells have created.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot a crossbow at him.
Okay. And goes wide and slams into a tree. At this point,
I'm done.
You hear Artis in the background. Guess I'll help out as well. And he'll take a longbow shot and he'll miss as well.
You suck, Nicolas Cage.
Oh, okay. Solana, yours
This is
will
all
hit.
very entertaining.
So go ahead and roll your damage. And actually, I apologize. I had the wrong sheet up. All of those hit. So Quinn, roll damage. Melik, roll damage. The only one who missed was Artis. So we're going to go down in order. Okay, so, well, Quinn could only hit one. So, okay, I don't think the one Quinn hit is getting back up.
That was looking at some ninja zombies.
Okay, so the one Quinn hits, down and out. Melik, yours is next. Oh. Melik puts that one down as well. So Solana, we'll just retcon you don't lose your crossbow bolt because I had the wrong sheet up and was reading a 12 AC instead of an 8.
Oh, okay.
So, and you guys managed to put down the zombies who were slowly chasing you along the river. And with that, we find our way through the rest of your day's journey. Seems very uneventful.
What a weird carnival game.
Yeah, those aren't supposed to happen when you're on the river because, yeah, they don't have a swim speed. Some of the other ones are big enough and have a jump that they can get to you. Those guys don't. So, which way are you guys making camp? Left shore or right shore?
Left.
Yeah,
Okay.
left.
So as you guys pull off to the side and proceed to prepare to make camp for the evening, given it is hitting 11, this will be a perfect spot for us to set it up to pick up next week as you guys prepare to make camp for the evening and discuss, your strange carnival game. That being said, I'd like to say thank you to our viewers for hanging out with us this evening.
Yes, thank you.
And thank you again to Nightshade Creations and Many Sided Dice for their support through this. Team MZ. Don't forget to check out Persuasion Check this Wednesday evening as we discuss, some of us get together and discuss the new freshly dropped book, Xanathar's Guide to Everything. And then this Friday is the important one. Make sure for our followers, make sure you guys are there. We have the 100 follower giveaway. Again, monster manual, handy right here, module book, and then a set of dice. So make sure you guys pop in on Friday. And in the meantime, thank you very much. Say goodnight, everyone, as we are out of here.
One last thing.
Night,
One last thing.
everyone.
Yes, go
Japanese
ahead,
says-
Gizzard. What'd I forget?
20? Not 20.
Oh, net 20 for next week. What do you guys say? Who do you want to give your net 20 to?
I want to give it to Melik for bringing the house down with me.
I
I wanna give it to-
know, so many people made this week. Like, all y'all got my spirits back up.
I wanted to give it to Gizzard for crafting those clogs for 2 nights. That was pretty righteous.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that was good. Solana trying to whistle though, that was that was also funny.
Oh no, you're right. Okay, yeah, I have to go for Solana's.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay, so we got a couple of votes for Solana, a couple of votes for Melik, a couple for Gizzard. And,
I got Solana on this one.
Same.
Whistling
Yeah.
Spirit.
Yeah, Solana.
okay, then
Oh, shucks, guys.
Solana's got the nat 20 then, and the rest of you guys will get DM's inspiration for next week.
My first
Alrighty.
night 20.
And with that, thank you very much, everyone. Have yourselves a wonderful week, and we'll see you on Wednesday and Friday.
Bye.
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 Mr. Produce us on home.